Alright, so we've got our masterboard. Now what I'm going to do is, sorry, I should have done this earlier, get out my big long ruler, and I'm just going to get an idea of how wide this is. So we've got 18 plus 3 is 21. So at that point, I'll just think about, okay, 21 divided by 7 would be 3 inches wide. So I'm kind of thinking about what do I have that I want to use to decorate this masterboard with, and what sizes are they. So I printed off some things that I've been collecting from. So we've got some Digital Collage Club, some tags, and I did another page of the Santa Clauses, and then just some other general from other sellers. So anyway, so I think I've already done these Santas, and I have an idea for these. Well, I have another set. So I thought I was out of the vintage music. I had made 2 masterboards of that, and I forgot I had done that. So I'm going to save these for that one. And then now I have a choice between, well, I'll do both of these. But for this one, I think I'll do the 6, and I'll do a bigger one for the 8 little cutie pies. So what I say, 21 inches wide, and we've got 6 of these. So if we did 3 inches, no, I don't like that. 21 divided by, yeah, actually that wouldn't be too bad. Why is my phone not turning on? Okay, math is hard. 21 divided by 3 is 7. 7 across. I knew that. I was stalling. And we have, let's see, there's my number 1. We have about 12 inches high. So we could do 3 inches wide by 6 inches tall, which actually wouldn't be too bad because, let's measure these. Let me get my smaller ruler out. My Tim Holtz ruler is easier to read. Okay, so these are just shy of 2 inches. Oof, we're not going to have much room left over. So here's where I kind of go. I'm going to do 21 divided by 5. It's 4.2. I'm going to do 5 inches wide by 6 inches tall. No, I don't want that high, that wide. I'm going to do 4 inches wide by 6 inches tall. And however many I get, I will get. Some of them are going to be shorter. Hey, you guys wanted to know my process? Well, maybe you didn't. But if you wanted to know my process, this is it. Okay, so what did we just say? 4 inches wide. So at this point, what I'm going to do is determine if my masterboard is too big to fit into my trimmer or not. And if it's not, this one is fine. If it's not, what I would do is get out my ruler, decide where I want. I would measure over however many inches. So in this case, I said 4 inches. So I'd do 8 inches over with my X-Acto. Sorry about that. My phone died on me, so I had to charge it. So what I was saying, now that I'm trying to remember. If my masterboard was too big to fit into my paper trimmer, I would have to cut it down with my ruler first. And so all I would do then is decide, so I've decided I want to do 4-inch wide journaling tags. So then I just measure over 8 inches, cut there with my straight edge, my X-Acto knife, and then I would have a smaller piece to throw into my trimmer. But since I don't have to do that, I can put it into my trimmer very carefully. And what I'll tend to do is, ouch, that was sharp. I don't want to cut off too much from the side, but I do want a straight edge on the side, on at least one side. So I'll make a straight edge. Actually, and then I'm gonna measure over, or go over to 4 inches wide, and do another one. And then from here, now I can clean up the edges a little bit easier because they'll fit. And because we're shaving off a little bit different amount on each side, we may or may not get a full 6 inches high, but that's okay. So at this point now, I've got my width, so now I'm measuring for the height. I'm just gonna go to 6 inches, and yeah, so one of them's gonna be just a little bit shorter, but there we go. I'm gonna turn this one the other direction. It bothers me when music isn't upright. So then I pretty much will just do the same thing until I've got it all cut down. So at this point, we've got that part done. Sorry for the sun, it's really trying to come in. Now, I sometimes will round the edges of the corners, and sometimes I won't. But I think I will this time. So all I do is grab my corner punch and just go around all 4 edges of them, and then after that, what I will do is cut out my tags, and hopefully by then the sun will be over my house and I can open the windows back up and let the light be a little bit less weird. So I'm gonna do this and I'll be back when that's all done. Okay, so I'm back. So what I've done is I've rounded all the corners, and then got all these cut out and just inked around all the edges, and then cut out the little holes at the top. So these are so cute. All right, so now what I've got is I just pulled out some bits and pieces of lace that I've got a lot of lace. I don't know if I'm ever going to use it all, but I've picked out different kind of color tones in between bright white through ivory to kind of like this beige color here. So and just different patterns and whatnot. So I don't know what this is, but I've been using it here and there, and sorry for the sun. The sun is still glaring, but it'll be gone hopefully fairly soon. And I just looked out the window, so now I'm seeing stars. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I know I've got, how many of these do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tags, and I've got how many cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 4 of these are not gonna get decorated. So I'm gonna kind of just go through and decide maybe which ones not to decorate. Honestly, it doesn't really matter. Wow, these are all upside down. So of just looking at the different sizes and that kind of thing. I think I'll keep this big one undecorated, and I'll keep a smaller one undecorated. This will be good. This will be nice. I'll decorate that one. So we've got 3. Let's see, how is this gonna fit on you? I'm thinking ahead for maybe whoever gets this, if they wanted to use it to put their own pictures on. So I'll not decorate that one. Do this one and this one, and we'll keep those 4. So 1, 2, no, those are 5. We'll do these. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so I'm just gonna keep these off to the side so I don't accidentally grab them. And then I'm going to literally just start picking up from the top of the pile. And I'm not worried about order or anything at this point as far as where they're gonna be in my little tablet, my booklet. But I'm just going to, I don't like that that's upside down, that music. So I'm going to cover up the notes. All right, so yeah, so at this point I'm just going to start kind of laying things down and seeing how I like them. This is one of those laces that has been gathered so that it's like a ruffle, but for our purposes that's not going to be very helpful. I'm just going to cut that part off. Okay. And I kind of really just, I like this one for being underneath and behind. Yeah, that's cute. So we'll do that. And then a lot of times what I like to do is pick another one that's kind of not in the exact same color. So like this one's kind of more ivory, so I'm gonna pick one that's more just bright white, and I'll add that kind of on top of it. And we'll end it like right there. And for this one, I don't know that it really needs too much more. So now at this point, I'm just going to glue down with a glue stick. I'm going to put a lot of glue here. Make sure it really sticks. We'll put that down. Make sure that's not going anywhere. And then we can put her down. So again, I'm not really overthinking this, or at least I'm trying not to. Some of them, for whatever reason, just seem to be a little bit more complicated. But really, I'm just trying not to overthink any of this. I need my tweezers. Okay, so I got that down. I'm going to add a little bit more glue down here at the bottom because I just don't want that going anywhere. Make sure it's nice and secure. And then we can, I'm going to grab my Fabri-Tac. I've got all 3 glues going on here. Okay. Because I don't want this going anywhere either. So I know Fabri-Tac will definitely take care of that. Problem is, then it gets all over my surface, which I really don't care for. Just one's not very easy to clean, I'll be honest. Now, if I was doing this on a journal page, I would probably take this now, once it's dry, and just run that through the sewing machine, do like a zigzag stitch or something. But because it's on this, then you literally just have a zigzag stitch right down the center of your journaling card, which I don't really want. So that's why I'm choosing glue that is really gonna hold it there, so it doesn't go anywhere. So I'm gonna call this one done. That was pretty simple. Actually though, I don't love that it just kind of ends there. Let me see what this looks like. No, I don't like that either. All right, that'll be it. So we'll call this one done and move on to the next one. So we've got, I'll put this little guy on here. So the other thing I'm kind of thinking about is on my tab bound journal booklet things, we'll have fabric tabs over here. So I'm kind of compensating a little bit for that as well. But yeah, so just, yeah, kind of thinking about that. I have 2 of these and I really want to use one at least in this journal because they're just gorgeous. I feel like they're handmade, honestly, but I wonder what this would look like on a different background. Maybe this one. It's not showing up. It's about the same color as the background of this other one. Yeah, that's better. Okay, let's let that go. Let's see which side is the right side up. This one. And just put that there. I like that a lot. It's okay if it kind of comes out on the sides. And scooch that over just a little bit so we can still see some of these words. And then I think we need a little bit more lace down here. Let's see what this one looks like. Yep, just like that. So I don't want too much of it. I'll go like this and cut off this. Okay. So let's see. Trying to decide what glue to use here. I'm going to use this this glue because it does, the art glitter glue does very well, and I like the precision tip, which I need for this lovely piece of lace. Because it's just, plus it really dries clear. Fabri-Tac dries clear as well, but it's got like a shiny, this dries matte clear. I don't know that I need every one of those done. All right. Number 2. Okay, so this one, thinking we put Mr. Santa Claus, and I love this lace. we could do something where this one kind of goes over the side and like that. And then I also like to, let's see, I want the other end of this. Nope, this side's bad. Oh, here we go. I like this lace. This one's pretty. I think this is actually supposed to be shoelace for some reason. I don't know why you would ever use a stretchy, it's stretchy, lacy thing for a shoelace, but I guess. And then again, what I might know, actually I don't like that. We could use some sari silk. Spread it out. Okay, well, I know that I want this there, so I'm going to glue that down. Put a bunch of glue down there because I don't want it going anywhere. Okay. And then what this would look like. I'm just gonna do this. Here and see if I like that. I don't. All right, let's go back to the bag of lace. Nope. No. This one, it's very gorgeous, but I'm gonna save this for pockets for inside a journal. This one's gorgeous. So let's take a piece from here. Oh, it hurts to cut into it like that. But I know it's going for a good cause. Okay, put that back. So my thinking is, I kind of like the idea of not using all of this, but having some of this at the top. Yep, just like that. So I'll cut that about there, and then we need something else kind of like right there where they meet up. So maybe that's where we put this. No, it's not right. That's pretty, but also not quite right. Let's see. I'm looking for smaller scraps. I might have to go into my other lace and see what I can find in there. See, now I'm overthinking. That one would be good. Well, this one's pretty. That might be our answer right there. Can use some of that. Got a little bit of this. We have a lot of that. I've been wanting to use that up. I'll pull that out too. Actually, this piece. And that one. Okay. So we've got a lot of choices here now. Pull some of this away so that I can see. Okay, so what I'm thinking is I need kind of like this is all really pretty, but we've got this as a focal point here. I kind of want another focal point over here. Let's do 2 of these. And see what that'll look like. Yeah, I think that's the answer. Okay, so let me cut this off. So I'm gonna cut it off about there. And then we need more of this. Got a whole lot of glue there. Woo boy. This lace better not go anywhere. Okay. Wipe some of this off the top here. All right. I've got glue everywhere. All right. That should be good. Put that back on there. Use that again. Okay. So now I'm going to use this glue, the Fabri-Tac, so I make sure and get this down really well. Because I got a couple layers of glue or lace, and this glue will seep down and kind of connect all 3. So put him there. Scrap fabric or my scrap paper so I don't get glue all over my surface. This one I do. I'm just kind of getting dots in the important spots. Getting dots in important spots. Well, shoot, I didn't really want it to. There we go. That's a little higher up than it was before, but I don't mind that. It's Fabri-Tac, but I do have Fabri-Tac down here now that I need to get rid of. Get rid of some of it here so that you don't see it. Okay. Stick this down. Make sure that doesn't go anywhere. All right, now, after all that glue, this better not go anywhere. So this will dry clear. That's really pretty. I really like that tag. So here's how that one ended up. Really pretty. Okay, so 3 down, 3 to go. So here we go with our sweet little girl with her Christmas tree. Kind of thinking this would be pretty underneath. might, well, we've done a couple of them. I'm gonna make this not gathered either because that's not helping us out. I do like the look of this though. And honestly, I don't think we need all of that. So we'll save that for something else. Put this down here. That right there. And then a couple of flowers. Or let's see. Oh, we've got this lace. Nope, that's the same color. Let's see. This one's gorgeous too, but I think I'll save this for the other Santa Claus image. Well, we have the rest of this. What if we put that back there? And then do 3 of the flowers. Yep, I like that. Okay. So we'll do this. Cool. All right, so actually I want this one on the bottom. Use some Fabri-Tac for this one. My scratch paper. I'm going to put a big glob over here and then down here because I know that that's not going to show through. And of course, I never get things put back down where I originally had them. But that's okay. We can work with it. Actually, I think I had this a little further down, but it'll work. Okay. What a gluey mess. My fingers are all so full of glue right now. Okay, I think that's pretty well put there. Piece of paper again, actually. I'm gonna get a new piece of paper. Okay, well, it's not exactly where I originally had them, but it works. So, and at this point I can't really change it. So there's this one. All right, number 4. She's holding some holly. What if we put her with the holly branch? How cute would that be? Yeah, because that's not going to work very well with that color. Kind of thinking I want to do some of this somewhere. Maybe down here. But, oh, that would be pretty. Okay, what if we put some of this down first? And then this goes over it like that. Oh, yes. Okay. Now, let's see. We need some lace to fill in over here. This one, for some reason, is like folded over. Okay, so this is the scalloped edge. So we could... I don't like that. Oh, here. Perfect. We'll put that down. Okay. All right, so I want to put this down first, like this. And then she will be walking on that. And then we can put these down here, like this. I think that's pretty. Okay. So we'll save you for a minute. Put some glue down on this. I want the sari silk to go just a little bit beyond the edge of my lace. So I'm gonna, yeah, just like that. So we're gonna put it down like that because I want some of the sari silk above and below this piece here. So I'm going to put her down now, I think. These tweezers are some of the handiest little things. Oops. I didn't really want it to be beading. Oh well. I didn't really want it to meet right here at the edge, but I'll cover that with some fabric from my, when we bind the thing. So, yeah, these tweezers, if I can find them on AliExpress, they are some of the handiest little things that I've ever bought. And they actually, the set that I bought came in a set of like 10, maybe not that many, but it seemed like there were like 10 of them in the set. So, I've got tweezers for days. But for stuff like this, where my hands are super gluey right now, and I would just be having a nightmare trying to do all this without having a little bit of extra help with this precision tweezers, that I would be, yeah, it just wouldn't be very fun. So, all right, there we go. There's tag number 5. I like that one a lot. And now let's work on this one. And so I said I wanted to use some of this. So let's see what this looks like. Oh my gosh, it's just gorgeous. How do you cover this up? Oh my gosh. Okay. So, do you just put this down and nothing else? Boy. I'm trying to decide right now if I want it. Oh, how cute would it be if I made it into a little pocket or something? That would be really cute. Who's to say we couldn't do that? Okay, so yeah, let's do that. So this needs to be cut about there. I need to reinforce this with some other paper on the back. I like that idea. Okay, so I'm going to tack this down with some glue. Turn this around. And I only need it in certain spots here because I'm going to be coming back and sewing anyway. Let's see, we had this as the bottom. And then this, just go right down there. Okay. I do think too, though, I might add a little bit more something white lace somewhere. Maybe. Let me look at this and see what I think. So we'll have Santa in here. Let me look at this one again. I keep trying to put this in somewhere and I don't know if I'm gonna like it or not, but let's just take a look. So we could do something like this where that goes up the side. This one's not white, but it's lighter. Could do a little piece of that. Actually, I kind of like that. Okay, so we'll do put that one there. I'm gonna okay, and like I said, I'm gonna be coming back and sewing around this. Anyway, what is this? Oh, it's a note. I'm like, I thought that was glue. Oh, funny. Okay, so there's card number 6, and I will put something, a thicker paper on the back of that so that it's an actual journaling card, and maybe add a little bit of string in there. All right, so at this point now, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go around each of these with my sewing machine, and I'll just do a straight stitch all the way around the perimeter of each of these. And then I will take my distress stain and go around the front and the back. I'm using ground espresso, which is what I used on the tags. And so I'll do that and I'll be back after that.